that you are going to get so on listening, right? And before we could go with the listening practice, I will quickly tell you what happens on listening here. Here I'm sharing the screen. Yes, just a second. I hope you people could see the whiteboard here. Yes, listening. Now you may be wondering, why is that we have listening in IELTS examination? Listening, they are not testing whether we can listen properly or not. They only need to know whatever one speaks in English, whether you are able to understand in the same very way as the person is trying to narrate to you, as the person is trying to tell you something, you are able to understand in the same very manner. That means what? While listening basically is tested, listening is tested for the sake of what? Recognizing, or so just finding out whether you people can understand English if it is spoken by native speakers. Who are native speakers here? The real English speakers. See, we are all native speakers of our regional languages. So, for example, we may have many Telugu speakers whose mother tongue would be Telugu there. So they're all native speakers of Telugu. So just like that, so we do have people who speak English. So I mean, their mother tongue is English. So whenever they speak out, okay, so whether we are able to understand their language, so or not, that is the thing they want to find out in listening. Now you may ask me why that they want to test us out. So we are not going to live with them. Definitely you people are going to a foreign country for studies or for work, for whatever the thing it could be. What is happening there? You're basically living with them. So there everything happens in English only. That means you will have to listen to people speaking English, and you need to so basically understand in the way they want you to understand. It's not in the way that we understand. Okay. So for the sake of that only, we have this as one of the important module in our exam. This module basically runs for 30 minutes. That means what is the time of this test? So it is basically, it happens for 30 minutes and plus 10 minutes extra you will be getting. Why this 10 minutes? To enter the answers onto the answer sheet. Okay. So in this 30 minutes, what happens? So you are going to hear 2 audios. How many audios? 4 audios you will be having. How many audios, guys? 4 audios you will be having. And these audios, how it will be? So basically, these audios are very much so day-to-day related, academic related. Okay. So nothing out of this. So you will be having these audios. Maybe so whenever you get a call from a customer care or from some Amazon or from Flipkart, you could have seen you will hear a message stating that your call will be recorded for the training and other purposes. Just like that, there will be audios which are recorded by these departments, and those audios also will be presented to you guys. That means here only audios you will be listening. Okay, you will be listening only audios. Other than audios, you will be not having anything else here. Okay, so videos, nothing. It is just audios. That is the reason it is quite complicated. But however, it is not complicated here. I'll say why. The first and foremost audio that you are going to get will be a kind of one-to-one discussion. What is this one-to-one discussion? So for example, if I and you any one of you when we discuss, so that could be recorded. If you're speaking to any customer care representative, so that speech will be recorded. A doctor speaking to his patient, or two friends speaking, so it could be anything and everything, very, what is that, common generalized one to one speech. So we will be having with the first audio, and this is one of the easiest one. It is the easiest, this one. Why it is easy? Because they go very smoothly, because it's a conversation. Okay, when it is a conversation, what happens? Nobody is in a hurry to present something, isn't it? It will go very like in a smooth way. Even the voice also will be little okay. It won't be very low here or feeble. It will be okay that you can understand the conversation between two there. Okay, so on the basis of that, you will be having around 8 to 12 questions you will be having. Now, second task will be what? The second task will be, second audio task will be like monologue. What do you mean by monologue? Monologue is nothing but one-sided speech. Now, I speaking here is a monologue. Why? I am to you guys. So this could be monologue. A news speaker presenting a news could also be a monologue. So a lecturer presenting a lecture could also be monologue. Monologue means one person speaking, so can be considered as monologue here. Okay. So now this monologue again will be quite easy, but when compared to the first one, you will have little complexity. See, why I'm describing every type of task that you are going to get means you need to be prepared. What challenges you will be getting in the consecutive task, that you need to get prepared here, isn't it? So therefore, it is important for us to know what is happening, why it is happening, and how we need to work on here. So monologue means what? One-sided speech. So therefore, you will be having a speech where one person will be speaking here. Okay. On the basis of that also, you will be having 8 to 12 questions. So now how it is different from the first audio? Here only one person will be speaking. If one person is speaking, that means he or she will be continuously speaking there. Why? Because there is no interaction, there is no interruption, because of which, like, what is that? The speech will go continuously, and it will be based on one particular idea. They will be narrating that idea. Therefore, the speed of the speech also can be little high. And also, when they continuously speak, every person has a style. Since here an individual is speaking, his style or her style also matters here. So that is how it is little critical when compared to first one. One is GD. In the sense what? So the group discussion. So group discussion. What is this group discussion? Like one to many people talking, speaking here. Like, so now, yeah, like if we have 4 5 students or 6 students, when we are speaking out, so continuously when we are discussing on one particular topic, each one of us, if we are having our own opinions on the same, and if we start discussing that, so that could be considered as GD, isn't it? So that kind of thing also we are going to have. So the group discussions, and these group discussions, what happens, it will be complicated just because every person is speaking on the same topic. And now you will have the option to listen to the thing only one time. You will not have the option to re-record or rewind and listen. Be careful. You will have only one chance. You need to listen simultaneously. You need to answer. Therefore, GD gets little complex. Why? Because many people are speaking on the same topic. So therefore, that may put us in a kind of confusion. But no worries, I have a breakthrough for this also, how we can do or how we can improve our, what is that, uh, uh, this one, performance on these GD types of this one audios also. The last but not least is our, so this one last part, which is again monologue, the fourth part. The fourth part is monologue, which will be completely critical. Why it will be critical? First of all, by the time you have completed 25 minutes, you will be exhausted. Why exhausted? You will be thinking like, oh my god, listening at a time, doing writing also, listening, reading questions, everything. And the last moment you will be little, what is that, nervous, nervous it could be. So this this one, what is that, fourth task will be completely lecture. When we are in good mood only, taking a lecture is a big problem. Listening to the lecture is a big problem when we are in good mood. For example, I really don't know like how many of you will be feeling, ma'am, when you will be starting the task while you're presenting the lecture, it was a hard day for us, and again your lecture we are feeling sleepy. Many would be feeling this, isn't it? So taking lecture is not a easy thing. That means when we have to listen to a lecture, so it is not like everyone's cup of tea. But yeah, if it is not our cup of tea also, we need to make it our cup of tea. Why? Because no other go, because on that also you will be having 8 to 12 questions. So whether it is important for us to leave that part, or we need to take up the part, we need to take up the part. If you want to take up, or if you want to perform on this part also, what you need to do, you need to get used to such boring lectures. And definitely guys, the lecture that will be presented will be boring. Why it will be boring? It will be on some topic. Okay, it may be on medical topic, it can be on social issue, it can be on history, it can be on literature, it could be on anything here. Okay, so basically you will be having two academic based audios and two general based audios. Okay, so that means what? So generic in the sense, yeah, normal one-to-one conversation. The other two will be like, what is that, based on the lectures or presentations you will be having. So therefore, four tasks will be having totally 40 questions you will have. So, and you need to make sure that you need to get 40 on 40. And why I am saying on listening part, you should get 40 on 40, because that is possible. It is not impossible. It is very, very possible. Why it is possible? Because I have seen, or we Ubergrad has seen, many students getting 40 on 40. Many of our students getting 40 on 40. Why? Because they have sincerely followed the instructions that we give in the class. Okay. And here, 40 on 40 means you will be getting 9 band on listening. Getting 9, you know that overall score also we have, and individual scoring also is there. Getting 9 band on listening is blessing in disguise for you guys. Why it is blessing in disguise? Because that improves your overall score. And also in most of the cases, they want the listening score to be high. Why they need this listening score to be high? To just make sure that you can understand what the opposite person is speaking, right? So therefore, with this note, let us start off with the task here. I'm going to share another screen here. Just one second.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, tell me, Supriya.
Ma'am, a student has this interview and she has a query. How much time will each category have, ma'am?
No, it's a continuous category. So 40 questions you need to do continuously, dear. So it should be continuous. So it is like the overall 30 minutes you will have for listening part. And 10 minutes that you need to enter the answers onto the answer sheet if you're giving paper-based test. Otherwise, even that 10 minutes will not be there for you. So if you're giving computer-based test, right? So it's a complete task. We don't have separate timings for this one. What is that? Listening. Okay. Overall, listening is for 30 minutes. And so it happens continuously. And you need to go with the this one. What is that? Flow of the exam. You cannot say that, okay, I have, let me take 1 minute break. Let me take 2 minutes. No. If you take 1 minute, 2 minute break, you end up missing the questions. Okay. It's a continuous task. And simultaneously, here one more thing that we need you to do is that you need to work on your cognitive skills. Now you may think that what is this cognitive skills? So cognitive skills in the sense, on listening, basically what you will be doing, you will listen also. You have to read the question simultaneously and you have to present your writing simultaneously. That means three things you are doing at a time. That is what? Listening, reading question and understanding, and then presenting the answer. That means the cognitive skills should be so sharp that we will be not missing on anything here. Okay, so whatever I have narrated, everything is here, and you can see the scorings, guys. 39 to 40, if you get, you will get 9 band. So while if you get 3 to 2 scores less, 5.5 band comes down. Okay, whereas 35 to 36, it is 8, like that it goes. If you get 4 to 5 questions correct, so you will be getting 2.5. But if you don't get any question correct, then your score will be invalid. Okay, we don't have anything less than 2.5 because they expect at least 4 to 5 questions to be answered here. Okay, so before going for the exam, I want you people to, what is that, understand what is test, practice a lot, take lessons, and then go and give the exam, because the exams are not free. You guys know, exams you need to pay, isn't it? So therefore, make sure that you prepare and then you plan and go and give the exam. You take the mock test, get it evaluated from experts. We are here so to evaluate. You can approach our team, so, and you can come to us for evaluations, and we will be assisting you for the same, right? So now let me tell you the types of questions here. Remember that listening in the sense, okay, you will listen and you will be answering only one type of questions. No, guys, here we will be having so different types of questions. Okay, why we get different types of questions here? See, look at the beauty of the exam and the trick of this exam. They're not giving like only one type of questions for you to answer. Why? Only one type of question means in your life, when you go there, you won't come across only one type of speaking, right? So whatever, so you will be listening to different people conveying different ideas in different ways, where you need to understand also, you need to analyze also, and you need to keep certain ideas in mind also. That means what? So if testing will be done on only one short question answers or something like that, it will not basically define your listening skills. That is the reason we have this different types of questions, and it is your duty to practice on the same also. So I have seen many times many students, what they'll do, they try to practice on only few types of questions which they feel comfortable. Many of them will not be knowing also, the one who's basically self prepare. Okay, they will not have the idea how many types of questions we have. What they do is they purchase one type of book, or they just Google around, and whatever they get, so they try to do it. So because no help, no professional help, nothing, so you land up having only, what is that, access to few types of question. But when you go to examination hall, so you will see many different types of questions coming in. There you will get confused. Oh, haven't practiced this. How come this is coming into the exam? That scenario should not happen with all of you. Therefore, before any exam, this is a general advice for you guys. You try to give any exam, kindly, properly understand, analyze the contents of the exam and the individual sections you need to know. Why? Because that is what gives you the insight. And once you have the insight, definitely your scoring will go up. Why? Because you will be practicing yourself on the basis of the question requirement. Now, these are the different types of questions that we have, guys, here. So now you can see here, so we have different types of questions. So what are the different types of questions that we have? What is that? Multiple choice, matching, plan, map, diagram, labeling, form, note table, flowchart, summary, completion, sentence completion, short answer questions, classifications, etc. These are the things which I'll be narrating in detail, each one of them. Yes, some of the things before we could start off with the session. So let me tell you what are the key things that you need to remember. First and foremost thing, don't think that you can hear to the audio several times. Not even second time you can listen. Only one time you will be having. And no breaks between four of these tasks. It's continuous. One after the other, one after the other, you're going to get. Now, don't plan to listen all together once and you think that I'll go and answer later. That is not possible. That is highly impossible. As you listen, start writing the answers. Don't ever try to do this mistake. If you're giving paper-based test, start noting down the answers on newspaper corresponding to the question. Start noting down the answers on the question paper that they have given. Okay, so corresponding to the question. It's not that you will be noting down on the answer paper, because while noting down on the answer paper, so when you're listening, you may miss out the numbers there. So that should not happen. We always have 10 minutes time to enter the answers onto answer sheet. Don't worry about that. And also follow the question instructions properly. Okay, and whenever by chance in the beginning itself, as you enter the this one test center, check the this one headphones, everything properly. See, like if you have any disturbance initially before the start of the test, you need to tell. But if you think I'll go and tell later and they'll take the option and they'll accommodate, even on the genuine problems, they will not be accommodating. You end up losing the test there. Okay, so kindly be careful, and be careful about so the spellings, so the way you present the answers, everything. Kindly don't present every answer with capital letters. Okay, so and also don't present your answers starting with capital letters. See the grammatical requirement. Remember, it is English language test. Okay, it is not like what is that some other test where we start writing every answer with the capital letters. No, be aware of all these things and be careful about so plurals, singulars. Even in the place of singular, if you write plural, so your answer goes wrong in spite of your answer being correct. Okay, so therefore you need to be careful about all of these things so that you can achieve 40 on 40 marks. Right, now let us try to go for multiple choice question. You know, multiple choice questions are the difficult question. Why? You know, because what happens, we'll have a question and we'll have multiple answers. And So multiple answers and one question, you all know that there is no inky pinky ponky, we'll do that and we'll mark it. Please don't ever try to do that thing. Don't guess the answers. So here, what is that? Why it is a problem is because, so here one student, every student in fact, will get confused between two choices sometimes. Why they get confused between two choices? Because their question understanding is not apt at certain level. That means they would have not understood the way the question had to be understood. Okay, so that means what? Bit miss on the question can make you to get confused with two or more options there. So that is the reason the first mantra or the first step, so for not only multiple choice question, so for any type of question is what? Identification of question idea. If you identify the question idea so properly, I'm dead sure that nobody can stop you from getting the right answer. Now you may be wondering, why is that question understanding is important? Do you think that the guys who are speaking in the audio will be using the same words and same sentences as we have in the question paper? Definitely no. Completely paraphrased. That means, for example, what do you mean by paraphrasing? Now, whatever I'm narrating in the class, how you people will go and share among your friends. If you want to go and narrate the same thing, what we did in the class, do you think you use the same words and same sentences there? We won't be using, right? You will be using some other sentences, some other words, but you will be conveying the same meaning. In the same way, in listening also, in the audio, whatever the words, whatever the sentences they will be using, the same sentence you will not be using in. So, in the thing. Yes, Uday, ma'am, can you just tell me what you had written? Can you read? Yeah, students, I'll be answering all the questions. So at the end of the class, please post the questions after the class, because while I'm explaining, I won't be looking on to the messages. Okay, so kindly please ask your queries. So after we end the class, okay, I'll be answering all of your queries. Uday, I'll answer your query later. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your cooperation. Right. Why? Because we'll be in one flow, right? Explaining the things. So suddenly, so once we start answering, we may miss on the things there. Okay. So now, here is the questions that we have. Multiple choice question. I was telling, so why question understanding is required. Most of you would have got suggestions from your seniors, your friends, or your previous trainers and all. Like, mark the keywords, they would say. You buy keywords, you people try to listen. Guys, if you mark the keywords, actually you are heading towards the grave there. I may sound very rude here. Why I'm saying this, guys? Because you all know that they don't use the same words and same sentences. If you want, I'll be playing now, so you will understand that they usually don't use. Okay, so they try to use different words and different sentences, and hence, so what is that you need to find out in the question? You need to identify the question idea. What is this question idea? Question idea is nothing but what does the question want as a answer? What is the question looking for as a answer? Now, in multiple choice question, one more thing you keep in mind, they tend to give some time to read the questions. Okay, when you're reading the question, focus only on questions. Don't focus on the options. If you focus on the options, you will miss on questions. Why? The options are also here. At least to start with, we have given small sentences. Basically, you will be seeing that you will have lengthy statements. Okay, so by the time you read all the statements, your this one speech would have gone very far, and also you would have missed on your questions also. The main question idea you would have missed on there. So therefore, it is very, very important for us to concentrate on the question idea first. And once you have the question idea in your mind, so then what is that, you simultaneously you will listen, and so when you get the answer, that answer, so compare with the options given, and ultimately you will be checking, or you will be ticking the right answer. Now let us start with the thing. Now I don't want anyone to seriously look in for the options. I need you people to look on for the questions only. Okay, so now I'll explain the question also. Now, why is Martin visiting the doctor? What is the key idea of the question? They're asking the reason for Martin to visit the doctor. Why is he visiting the doctor? Okay, so that means why, what is the reason Martin like is going and visiting the doctor? The reason they are asking. The next question, what it is asking for: how many hours does Martin usually sleep each night? What is it asking? So they're asking the routine number of hours of sleep that Martin takes each night. Okay, that means hours of sleep that he takes, so every night. Which of these describes Martin's problem? The next thing what they are asking: which of these describes? There are something that is, there is a Martin problem. Martin has a problem, and what is that problem? They are indirectly asking. Guys, now you people know the question. I'll play the audio. Kindly listen to the audio. And at the end of the speech, I want everyone to type the answers. Okay. So in the chat box, first answer, what option, second answer, what option, third answer, what options you should write it. Okay. Shall I play the audio? Can you give me the thumbs up if everyone ready? Yes, I am placing the audio. Guys, those who have problem in the audio sound, you people already would have these this one handouts. You can play from there and you can listen. Others can, yes, always listen from here. I'm playing it.
You will hear a conversation between a student and a doctor at a student health centre.
What's your problem?
Well, recently I've been getting this pain here, just behind my eyes and in my forehead.
I see. Have you felt sick or dizzy at all, or vomited?
No, not at all, though the pain is pretty intense sometimes.
And how's your health generally? Have you had any colds or flu recently?
I had a cold a couple of weeks ago, but that's gone. It was only a sniffle, really.
Good. Are you studying a lot? Are you getting enough sleep?
Yes, I'm studying quite a lot. I've got some exams coming up in December, but I'm making sure to sleep plenty.
What time do you go to bed?
They're usually around 11. I sleep about 8.5 hours, and I'm up about 7:30, so I have time to go jogging for half an hour before going to the university at 9.
Very healthy. And has this pain kept you awake or stopped you jogging?
Yes, it makes getting to sleep harder. It's much worse at the end of the day. I hardly notice it in the morning.
What about food? Are you eating properly?
I think so. My girlfriend cooks my meals.
Right, and do you wear glasses?
No,
Aha, when did you last visit an optician?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, many answering correctly. Yes, A, B, and C. Perfect, guys. Very good. I could see everyone answering the thing. I saw few of them individually answered in the beginning. Yes, very good, guys. It is all simple like this. Now, don't think that, ma'am, it was pretty clear. Yes, even if it is pretty clear, even if it is convoluted, yes, we can always take the thing. Nagalakshmi, you can place everything together. First A, second B, third C. And now one more instruction, guys. I could see answers in lower cases. But what is the option here? Everything is in capital. So when you're presenting your answers, so you need to use capital letters, guys. Don't ever try to put small letters. If you write small letters in your answer boxes, even though if your answer is correct, you end up getting wrong answer. Okay? So kindly, what is that? So use the capital letters in this case. Why? Because the options, this one, addressing element is in capitals. Got it? Now, let us
You
go
will
on
hear a
to
conversation
next
between a
one.
student and a doctor at
Okay. So now, yeah, look at this question. Okay. And I'll play the previous audios. Okay. Which of these things does the doctor suggest Martin should do? Okay. So now I'll be, doctor is suggesting Martin to do something. So what are those things? Okay. I'll just play the audio here from the mid. Yeah.
Do you jogging?
Yes, it makes getting to sleep harder.
And has this pain kept you awake or stopped you jogging?
Wait.
Yes, it makes getting to sleep at 11. I sleep about 8.5 hours, and I'm up about 7:30, so I have time to go jogging for half an hour before going to the university at 9.
Very healthy. And has this pain kept you awake or stopped you jogging?
Yes, it makes getting to sleep harder. It's much worse at the end of the day. I hardly notice it in the morning.
What about food? Are you eating properly?
I think so. My girlfriend cooks my meals.
Right, and do you wear glasses?
No,
Aha, when did you last visit an optician?
I don't remember. When I was a child, I suppose.
Okay, well, I think first you should get that done again, just to make sure it's not the cause. In the meantime, take an aspirin or two when you're in pain, and come and see me again in a week. Ask the receptionist to give you an appointment with the optician. He's here on Tuesday and Thursday morning.
Okay. So here are the thing. So what did she suggest him to do? Yes. So I have the eyes tested, and also she prescribed some medicine, aspirin. Okay. So that means like take some medicine, B and E. Very good. I could see the changes in your answer. Very good. The way you are presenting is very good. Very good, guys. So that's the way. Yes, immediately you need to change there. And also look at the statements, how nicely she was saying and how nicely it is given here. So he sees that his pain gets worse at the end of the day. And we all know at the end of the day, it could be evening or night, isn't it? And he sleeps 8.5 hours, isn't it? So which can be between 8 and 9. Okay. And also, whether he says directly the headache, no, he says like he has the headache. He specifies the location, which indirectly indicates that he is suffering from headache there. Getting it? This is the way they try to, what is that? This one, paraphrase the ideas there. Now, with this note, let us try to go for the next set of questions. Okay. What is that we have here? Circle the appropriate answer. Here also all the options are in capitals. You need to choose the capital letter only. But now don't read the options. Read the questions and understand what is happening here. Okay. So the first one, Dave thinks the last tutorial. So Dave has some opinion about last tutorial. Okay. Sarah states that she understood. So Sarah is stating that she understood something or whatever it is. So first, what Dave is thinking about last tutorial. The other thing is Sarah states something that she understood, and Sarah and Dave has just attended a tutorial on something. So that means both of them have attended a tutorial on the same. So now you people also, I'll give you a minute time. Try to glance at the questions here. Okay. So try to glance at the questions and then I'll be playing it. Kindly listen and please text me the answer. All the 3 questions answer, you text me in this one. Okay. Yes, I'm playing the audio.
Hi, Sarah. That was actually quite exciting, wasn't it?
You really think so, Dave? I'm completely worn out. If I have to take in another piece of information, my head's going to explode.
It was good, though.
I have to admit it was.
And it was challenging.
Challenging. The last tutorial. It makes me think I learned absolutely nothing at school. I understood nearly all of it, but a few bits. I'm not sure I got it all. Reading is reading, and that's that.
Well, it is and it isn't, you know.
We all read in the same way.
No, we don't. What are you two arguing about?
Oh, it's Terry. Hi.
Reading. Reading? Yes, reading. That's not exactly a sexy subject to be arguing about, is it, Dave? I don't know. I find it quite exciting, really.
You would.
We've just been to this tutorial on study skills as part of the English literature course, and Sarah's found it difficult to follow.
No, Dave, that's not true. It's just there were some things that I'm not so sure about, or more importantly, sure whether they're important or not.
Well, what was the problem?
Well, when I read, I just read. And Dr. Pratt was going on about all these different techniques that we need to develop and hone.
Yes. What's the answer? Why is it A? Dave thinks the last tutorial was exciting and Sarah disagrees. No, guys. Later she says, nah, so he did not say it was exciting. It was pretty good. Okay. And so Sarah, she says that she has to agree with him. She feels that she has to agree with him. So D is the answer. So what does the Dave think? So Dave thinks that the last tutorial was good, and Sarah just feels that she has to agree with it. DC. Sarah states that she understood most of the tutorial and only bits she was unable to comprehend. So that is nothing but, so C, we can pick it up. And third one, Sarah and Dave were on, what was their, this one, what is that, tutorials, previous tutorial, study skills for English literature. Yeah, so the answer would be what? D, C, A. Most of you went correct. Yeah, few I saw giving A for the first one. Don't get confused. So be open. So check it out. What exactly has happened there? Okay. So guys, so tomorrow, like what?
Hi, Sarah. That was actually quite exciting, wasn't it?
Just give me one.
You really think so, Dave? I'm completely worn.
Yes. So guys, here with I'll be this one ending today's class. So yeah, tomorrow we'll do a lot of questions because today we started off little late our lectures. Okay, so we'll be doing many questions. Now tell me, so any doubts you people have with the questions or any doubts with the listening overall picture? Tell me. Yeah, Vasim. Tell me, Vasim. It was clear, Avani. Okay, right. Would there be no negative marking? Shruti, no negative marking. If you answer it correctly, yes. If you don't answer it correctly, so it is wrong. That's it. No negative marking. What is this VSI, this one? Will it be possible to attend the Q&A and audio side simultaneously? Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Ma'am, can we write all? No, you should not write all the answers in capital letters, Uday. So it is English language test. So wherever, whatever is required, so you need to go according to the grammar requirement. Okay. So yes, questions, confusion in options. Yes, definitely. So that's correct, Praneeth. So the questions are confusing. Guys, hold on. Let me answer everyone. So please text me little slowly. Okay. Isha, ma'am, is there any additional? Okay. Tulsi, will be possible to attend the Q&S and audio side? But yeah, you should do it simultaneously. It is very much possible. You can't, oh, what is that answer? Then go and do. That is the practice we need to do. Right now, how you people did. You were listening simultaneously answering, right? So it is the same. Yeah, Premchand. Ma'am, I have written many mocks. My average band is 5. So, Premchand, why it is 5? Maybe like your ma'am, is there any additional thing that we can do, enhance? Yes. So there are lot of things that you guys need to do. Premchand, this is for you also. What you do is, first of all, why it is 5? 5 shows that you are getting stuck on certain ideas presented by the speakers, and not only that, so this one, what is that? You need to focus on the question idea also. So maybe your question idea understanding would be not appropriate, and at the same time, catching with the speed of this speech may not be proper. So what I suggest everyone to practice, the regular practice of listening is, so please listen to news, okay, not watching and listening. You have audio clippings, so if you google out audios of the speeches and audios of the news, so you will get many audios. Try to listen to them as much as possible, and after listening, try to note down what they have spoken there. Okay, so that is how you can improve your listening part. Yeah, definitely you need to do listening, this one, what is that, listening task as many as possible. Okay, that is the thing. Ma'am, I got 30 plus, my all wrong answers because of confusion. Okay, so 30 plus you got, and because of confusion and maybe because of silly mistakes. Okay, so ma'am, the audio is little bit unclear. Okay, Wasim, whether it was for same audio. Okay, so that is, you can use the PPT that was given to you guys. So Wasim, what you do is, if you can self on, there will be handouts for you. You can self on your laptop so that you can take the things. Okay. Uh, Next, yes. Just 1 second. I'm seeing. Ma'am, okay. How can we improve? Yeah, I said you how you can improve the this one. Yes. So I said you what are the this one listenings that you need to do. Yeah, day by day I'll be giving you the tips, and day by day I suggest so you people to practice on listening. I'm dead sure that everyone, see, this is the part where you can get 40 on 40. I'm telling you guys. So on listening only you can get 40 on 40. Why? All the answers they are speaking out. It's only you who need to recognize and answer there. So yeah, confusions. Confusion, yes, Parneet. So that is the problem. You should be very clear. Why confusion happens? Only if you are not able to understand the question properly. Okay. So, and also, so spellings and all, please make sure. Even if one letter goes here and there, you miss the answers. Okay, be very, very, very stringent and very pakka sure about your spellings. Okay, guys, and also I recommend you people to attend this complete session. Why? Because this is just the first class. We have started only with one type of question. Tomorrow, next 4 classes, you will cover all the complex questions, and every day you will be getting many tips and many this one. Okay, what is that, help outs there. So kindly attend and don't miss the sessions, and whatever the practices that we give, kindly follow it. Then I'm dead sure that nobody can stop you from getting the scores here. Okay, guys. So yes, so for today, I guess I'll be winding up the session. Thank you so much, guys. It was really nice having you people on the board. So you people are quite interactive, very nice. Hope to have the same in further classes. Thank you so much. Supriya, over to you. Bye
Yes,
bye.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Hi, guys. So I think I'm audible and visible to all of you now. Okay, great. Thank you, Isha. Thank you, Vani. Thank you, Naveen, Lakshmi, and everybody. Okay. So, okay. Guys, there's one announcement I need to make. This is your first class, and we couldn't get on the right uh, because of the technical issues. I couldn't actually tell you all much. So just wait for a few minutes. I'll just quickly wind this session up for you all. Just a second. I'll just quickly firstly turn